Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or even one side of a situation or another, okay? We're going to jump into this. This is going to be for the second half of October, all right? Jumping into the second half already, right? Now I know that we're going through a lot of crazy changes with two full moons. We got one at the end of the month for Halloween, so I'm excited, very very excited for that. And also we've got a Mercury, we've got a retrograde that's taking place too. So guys, with that in mind, just use it to your advantage. I know a lot of people, that again, I've been actually looking at some of the other, some top astrologers who were actually talking about use it to your advantage. You really use it to your advantage, and know, that there are going to be things that can be coming back, but it's all about, really cleaning things up. It's about, not just brushing something under the rug and then it coming out again. This is about a revisit for a cleanup and to really clear things out and then be able to move forward. So a lot of it really is very, very helpful if you want to look at it that way, if you choose to, right? So, and I've made up my mind that that's what I'm doing. So I'm actually open to that because it's going to clear out, any old emotions, any, spiritually, physically, mentally, just all different ways. And it really helps rejuvenate you, makes you feel light, and gives you this beautiful, clean conscious as you move forward, knowing that you have addressed that and not, curtailed, an opportunity to really make something right, do something better, clear something up, okay? So just throwing it out there, all right? We're going to pull a card on self-love for you, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with, I did this at the first half of your bi-weeklies for October, and then you can compare it to the second half now and see what card you got for self-love as well. Because we know it starts here, right? It starts here before we bring another person into the equation, right? It really starts here, being the best partner that you can actually be, all right? So this is a time for doing that. So let's take a look at what that is for you before we get into the main read. What is it that Virgo needs to be aware of in terms of self-love, okay? And see what wants to come through. Well, here it is. It popped out. Oh, you guys, you can't plan this. Correct your mistakes. Didn't we just talk about this? I'm telling you, that's what I was just really feeling. It's about correcting any sort of mistakes, and this is what the Mercury retrograde will allow you to do. This is key, guys. Very, very key. Okay, I love this. I love that this came out. I mean, who knew, right? So this is about really focusing on anything that had maybe in the past that held you back. Again, maybe, you felt that you maybe just needed something to be cleared up a little bit more. This is about maybe if you overreacted in a relationship, a situation, maybe some sort of behavior of some sort. That's what seems to be coming through. Let's put our pride aside. Let's put our defenses down and really, really acknowledge some of the mistakes that maybe we ourselves have made. And that's strength, guys. That's strength and that's growth. And that's really beautiful, okay? So this is what it's saying. Don't punish yourself or anything, by no means whatsoever. But this is saying is that we all have limitations in life, and it's about accepting our limitations and then growing from them, right? And how you can bring things back into balance, right? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here, okay? And then you can peacefully move on and know that all is well, right? So keep this in mind, all right? Do unto others as you would want done unto you, right? We all remember that. Probably learned this through grade school, right? So a good reminder, it's kind of popping up right now. All right, so that's what's coming up. I'm going to see what is going to help you. We'll pull some numerology on this and see what wants to come out for you here, okay? But that's crazy, guys. Crazy, huh? Well, someone needed to hear that, and that's why it came through, okay? This wants to come through. All right, what do we have? God, I'm going to take two cards. I only wanted to take one, but the other one wanted to come out. What we got is parenting, okay? So this has to do with, perhaps a way of parenting oneself differently in a relationship or situation. So this is about communication, and this is about kind of parenting, maybe past behaviors, and looking at that and seeing which areas that might need to be brought back into balance. This is communication that has to do with the throat chakra, and this has to do with the solar plexus, the I am. So taking control over that, and kind of knowing your limitations, and knowing kind of where you need to maybe make some little shifts and changes, right? Little tweaks in something. And the interesting thing I got after that is pride, right? So a lot of you said, I'm not going to do that. Well, this is saying is that don't let pride stand in the way of grounding yourself and getting, which is the root chakra, and clearing your third eye and seeing things in a different way, because it's going to ground you, okay? And that's what this talks about. It's a 19 card. It's coming to fruition, right? So it's time to do that, and it actually kicks on over. So it reduces to a 10, which is the ending and a brand new beginning. So you're right at the end of this. So this is really asking you, let's clear it out once and for all, so you don't have to go back and repeat something, or old energies, like clearing out old energies, so you can jump into the new energy. So this is beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so for some of you that's the case. You kind of need to go through that. All right, so admit when you're wrong. Sometimes it's about putting that pride aside. Whether the person is right or wrong or not, it just raises your vibration, and it brings you closer to your dreams. It really does, guys, because the bottom line is, if you want a super happy, harmonious life, sometimes we've just got to kind of go to that next step, and we just have to let go of our need to be right or our need to be in control. And I know it can be hard sometimes, but that's what this is saying. So that's what this is talking about there. So very interesting. So that was for some of you who needed to hear that. All right, so very, very key. All right, we're going to move on to the main read, which is going to be you and who. And let's jump into this now. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what's going on for you here. Let's see, we're going to start with you, where you're at right now, Virgo, where you're at right now. Okay, where are you at? Let's take a look. I'm interested to find out where you're at right now, Virgo. What's important for Virgo? Well, we've got, I'm not going to take all of these because there was just too many. So what does Virgo need to know for the second half of October? What's important for Virgo to know? Okay, we got the Hermit card, guys. The Hermit card came out. That's a 9 card, which is coming to fruition. So let's see what else wants to come out for you here. Here it is. We've got the 4 of Swords, guys. 4 of Swords. Okay, I'll show you the cards in just a minute. I just want to get one more card. See what else wants to come out. And what is that? What does Virgo need to know the second half of October? What's important for Virgo to know? And then we've got the Moon card. Okay, so here we go. So the Hermit card, the 4 of Swords, and the Moon card. Okay, so 2 major arcanas that are sandwiched in between of kind of that 4 of Swords energy. Now the 4 of Swords, it's like all about, getting, it's kind of recuperation. So you're getting the rest that you need, recuperation, so you can revive yourself. So it's kind of like nesting a little bit, right? So kind of going into your little cubby hole and kind of resting and getting the rejuvenation that you need. So that it kind of explains like the Hermit mode too, guys. So is Virgo energy right here at its finest, right? It gives you enlightenment. It's going to give you enlightenment, gets you closer to your dreams, right? And this is about maybe just going into Hermit mode and figuring out what does my path look like now, and then getting the rest and rejuvenation that you need to get the balance. Could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay, or you might have that in your chart. And then I get the Moon card. So this is a 18 card reducing to a 9 coming to fruition. So whatever has been hidden is going to come to light and be illuminated. That's what the Moon card talks about. Could be dealing with Pisces as well, Pisces energy. But I really feel that, by you going within, that you're going to be enlightened on the path that you need to take, and it's going to be illuminated. And that's what I feel in a relationship or situation. Anything else that wants to come out for you here, since it's going to want to come to light, I'm going to pull a light card for you here, because that of which is hidden is going to be illuminated. What is, I want to see what these, my other deck has to say in terms of, because this is my light deck, all right? What's bringing to light. What do we have here? A birthing of a new age. This is about new creations. You're kind of dreaming a new world into being. And that's kind of what I felt in this Hermit card, guys, because it's really stood for you here. It's kind of like you're really dreaming that into a new way of doing things. So it could be in a relationship or a situation, is that you're just really seeing what that looks like, and it's being illuminated to you, right? And it could be coming through in your dreams. It could be coming through in your meditation. So pay close attention to that, all right? But that's where you're at right now. And this, again, could have to do with a relationship or situation. Anything else in terms of where you're at right now? I'll pull my wellness cards. Let's take a look. High vibes. This is about, connecting with source. And once you do, you're going to raise your vibration, right? And some of you, it has to do with music too, that might help you, in your meditations. And then when you're out of meditations, having beautiful music, surround you, and connecting with your source. Your own frequency, your own tribe. So as the vibration raises, so does the music in you, right? So you might opt for a little bit more higher vibrations, as you get to the birthing of a new age here, as opposed to when you're kind of hibernating and going here. And again, you're really birthing a new life, a new way of life, and a new way of perhaps a love life for you as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other side where this other person is at. Okay, let's take a look at this other person, where they're at. Let's take a look. Anything that wants to come through for this other person, where they're at right now, what do we get? The Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is really, taking inventory of things right now before she decides what she wants to do. And then we get the, the Three of Cups, which is all about, having support, people having your back. And then we've got even the Page of Swords. So a lot of air coming through here, guys. A lot of air, and then fire. So could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this other person could have that within their chart. But what I see here, keep in mind you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just focusing on you over here and the other person over here. But I get the Queen of Swords that I'm looking as to what they want in their life. This is that fire energy, right? This is all about really having kind of the authority over their life, and seeing what it is that they want to bring into their life, and what is it that is not going to work for them anymore. So it's kind of like taking that inventory. She's very intuitive and very, wants to work something out. And is always open for compromise. But if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And sometimes that person will just kind of, determine what that is. This is about getting support from others. This is about communication, friendship, and community. So it could be about their maybe, focusing on, their tribe and who they're around with to kind of give them the support that they need. And then I get a brand new beginning, a Page of Swords. Brand new beginning for this person. They're doing research. They don't want to rock a tightrope anymore. They want to actually do the research that's necessary. And all these light bulbs go out to get this higher way of thinking. And they're becoming a lot more confident in the process too. So this is beautiful. Doing the research. So they could be researching on you, researching on a higher vibe that's enlightening them to bring them to a lot more confidence into a brand new beginning. What's going to help them? I'm going to pull a light card for them here. Let's take a look at what that is. What's going to help them there? Here it is. What is it? So this is about them not dimming themselves to fit in, okay? So on this other side here is that this person is being asked, is how am I dimming my light in order to fit into a relationship or situation? So this is saying don't do that. This other person is being advised not to do that. This is saying that they were put on earth to shine, and that's what they're here to do. And this is saying not for them to dim their light, just to fit into what society wants, what other people want, right? This is about developing their own moral philosophy and making their own decision. And so when someone good comes around in love, that they're not going to be pulled in by negative beliefs or how the world works. They're actually rather believing in the transcending of the beliefs and enjoying life, right? And that's what I see moving forward here. And that's beautiful, beautiful, okay? Anything else for this other person over here? How to manifest. Yeah, they're focusing on inspired action, and they're having fun learning how to manifest and manifesting, love in their life. There's two hearts here. They're manifesting what it is that they want and taking inspired action and believing, right? And it's that state of thought, focusing on the I am and knowing that anything after that is what they are. So be careful of what comes after I am, and how you fill in that blank there. Okay, and that's what is happening for this person over here. What is the best way for you to move forward, Virgo, in a relationship or situation? What does that look like? Okay, what does that look like for you? I get the 9 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and 8 of Cups. Interesting, guys. So the 9 of Swords is really talking about, some sort of depression, anxiety, despair. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Could be dealing with that or taking on this energy. But this is saying is that this is really, really talking about this is like that 3 a.m. card, kind of staying up at night, and I really feel that something's really clouding your spiritual side. You're letting everything cloud this, what spirit wants to bring into you, by focusing on that of which is not working in a relationship or situation, right? And this is saying you've got a brand new beginning of, it's a Page of Pentacles. There's a message coming through Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That's what this talks about, a brand new beginning, right? So with a brand new beginning, I see that there is a lot more opportunity, for you to really make a change. But it does take walking away from something, whether you or the other person had walked away. Whatever it does, it brings in balance. So whatever emotions that you put into a situation, this is about walking away to get balance. Whatever that is that's going to give you balance, this is what is saying in terms of doing here. So that's what I see here. Wow, how interesting, guys. Yeah, some sort of walking away from some sort of something that needed to be balancing out. I'm going to take a look at the card. What's going to help you in this? The 8 of Cups here. It's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. But the 8's are about giving you balance. You're going towards the light, right? You're going towards the light of the new age, your new way of being, right? And dreaming of the world that you want. And this came out. It's going to take self-discipline, okay? 41 card reducing to a 5. This is going to say there's going to be some sort of adversity, conflict, and tension here, but this is saying you've got the self-discipline to make that change, bring this in, and of course have this new beginning. And this is all about the high vibes, maintaining your high vibe and getting out of this, right? So that's what this is talking about. Yeah, so it's about really surrendering to that, right? What do you need? Surrendering to what is. So it could be the person in the relationship or situation, perhaps is not vibing for you. But this is saying go with the flow instead of fight it. Don't try to control it. Go with the flow, okay? Because it's going to bring you peace, okay? And accept something for as it is without changing it and see what happens, okay? That's what this is saying, because it's going to bring you a hell of a lot more peace. And that's what this is all about. It's going to bring you a lot more peace. So that's the best way to move forward. How's the best way to move forward for this other person? Let's take a look for them. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Pentacles, okay? So for them, this is the Ace of Cups. This is about compassion and intimacy, and the wheels are changing in terms of their compassion and intimacy, in terms of love. A new beginning, right? And being on top of the world and having a choice in terms of what they want in their life. The 9 of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy. Choosing what you want in life, okay? And that's what I see for this person. And I'm going to pull another card in here and what's going to help them here. So yeah, there's been a churning, an ending of a cycle, beginning of a new one. And this person is about having choices and being very grateful and very... just very in deep gratitude that they have these choices to make that they work so hard for in love. They've got a new choice to make. What is this? Thank you. The card I just pulled is thank you and gratitude. Go figure, right? I'm telling you guys, a lot of synchronicities in here, right? And that's for this other person, being in gratitude. There's such great gratitude, and it attracts more opportunities and more love in their life. So they're being in very deep gratitude. And this is about responding versus reacting. So in a relationship or situation, there's a way to respond and a way to react. Respond is going back into, all those old triggers of trauma, right? And that trauma reaction yields more drama. And this is saying is that there is new beneficial thought patterns. And so it really wants them to express love and express themselves from a loving place. So that's what I see here. Yeah, very much so. So, what is the best way for, I guess I want to find out how they think of you. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you on this side? How do they feel about you? They feel they feel there's been maybe some sort of deception, that maybe someone's wearing a false mask in the relationship or situation. So I get the card deception. So they feel that there's maybe been some sort of deception, maybe perhaps in their relationship or situation. But then funny that I get soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. So maybe after deception in a situation, that that they are focusing on. They really feel that maybe perhaps you're a soulmate. So maybe there has been something that needs to be cleared up. You guys, here is what I feel. What is this deception? What is this deception here? I want to take a look at what this deception is. What is this deception for this here, real quick? Yeah, this is about, really following and not having fear-based decisions. So maybe they're having fear-based decisions, and this is saying is that they really want them to follow their bliss and start paint the world the way that they want their love life to be. Follow their bliss, create the world that they want. Get rid of this deceptive type thinking. Someone's wearing a mask in the relationship. This is about getting rid of fear-based decisions. So it could be from a fear-based kind of situation. But now there's a new direction this person can take, and then they've got an opportunity for a soulmate. So they really feel that could be the case. You could be a soulmate. Anything else? Wedding. Oh my gosh, you guys. There could be a wedding in the picture here. The situation involves marriage. Oh my God. That's how they feel about you. How do you feel about them? Let's take a look at how you feel about them. What does that look like? What do we have? Let go of control issues. Virgo, we talked about that. Surrender to what is, right? Surrendering to what is. Very, very key. So focus in on that. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. It's going to go better in your way. Anything else? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it's about expressing those romantic feelings maybe in a relationship or situation. This is also a time to take back control of your life. So free yourself. Freeing yourself from these control issues that might be holding you back in the relationship or situation. Okay. So guys, I hope this resonated with you. Drop your girl a like if it does. Definitely subscribe. Those who watch my videos, only 60% of you are subscribers. So I definitely love for you to definitely subscribe and be notified when my next video comes out. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.